Good morning, USA. This is Mr. Nick B., your host. We're going to get on with the news. We're doing it in a little bit different format today. This is courtesy of Conservative Tribune, March 24, 2018, by Joel Saunders. This is the school shooting survivor the media isn't making a hero out of. While teenagers mouthing the liberal line are featured on CNN, making the cover of Time magazine and enjoying sympathetic interviews on NPR. One junior at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, wasn't taking part in Saturday's March for Our Lives festivities in Washington or in cities around the country, because Kyle Kashuv and students like him are committing the one unforgivable sin in a politically correct American culture. They think for themselves, and Kashuv, a 16-year-old who spent 2 hours in a closet on the day a 19-year-old gunman started killing people on the Parkland, Florida campus, has an opinion that's different from the ones his more celebrated classmates are espousing. While CNN blankets the liberal marches with favorable coverage, and the rest of the media pretends that all young Americans are in lockstep with blaming the NRA for mass killings that the NRA has nothing to do with, Kashuv has been getting much less attention in his attacks on the marches, its organizers, and the essential premise that guns are the real problem. Let me stop right there. Guns are not the real problem. It is people with guns, the wrong people with guns. The very hard problem to target, but it is not the guns themselves. Guns can't, they don't do a single thing. Not unless they're used. And they have to be used by a human hand or a robotic arm or something strong enough to pull the trigger. And something smart enough to pull the trigger. Anyway, so this essential premise that guns are a real problem in America. No, they're not. In an interview with Fox News, he cited the March for Our Lives website and its inclusion of a petition to ban the sale of so-called assault weapons, which these days tends to mean the AR-15 rifle liberals love to hate because they can actually name it. In the march itself, the march's website, it's listed how they want to ban AR-15s, and I don't agree with that, he told Fox. But beyond the particulars of the march, the basic premise among its organizers and the liberal media that NRA is the real villain in every school shooting in America is completely misguided, Kashuv said. He's absolutely correct. What a smart kid. In the case of the Parkland shooting, the gunman involved raised red flags that were bungled by the local sheriff's offices, the FBI, and the FBI. But they're exactly the kind of government agencies liberals say are more trustworthy than liberals say they're more trustworthy than the everyday Americans who make up the NRA. Kashuv's take is simple. Is a simple statement of fact. Is that in the hyper politicized gun grabbing culture being created by the mainstream media since the Parkland shooting, it amounts to a bombshell. There were so many levels the government failed, police force failed, the FBI failed, and simply representing this as the NRA issue is so counterproductive because we could be doing real legislation to make sure this won't ever happen again. Kashev told Fox, "Here we are pointing a finger at the NRA, which practically hasn't done anything that's different, or that's definitely not the popular opinion among today's TV teens." Anyway, the Kashev statement being lionized by CNN have made a point of attacking. CNN's made a point of attacking the NRA. Their childish ignorance and juvenile righteousness are being shamelessly manipulated by liberals. With a progressive agenda, by liberals with a progressive agenda, living out former Obama Chief of Staff Rahm Emanuel's dictum that they never let a crisis go to waste. Of the favorite chants among the D.C. March for Our Lives children is, "Hey, hey, NRA, how many kids did you kill today?" 0, big fat 0, big fat 0. NRA doesn't kill anything, anyone or anybody, nothing, zilch. NRA is a group, much like any other group out there. They are in support of mine, and yours and my First and Second Amendments. Especially, they are a Second Amendment. We need them. So anyway, yeah, that chant is so silly. Hey, hey, NRA, how many kids did you kill today? Anyone whose memory goes back before the second George Bush presidency, which rules out their Parkland darlings, knows that its origins in the Vietnam protests of the 1960s. Does anyone seriously think these millennial scatterbrains came up with it all by themselves? This has baby boomers reliving their utterly misguided youth written all over it. But it's these misguided baby boomers, their ideological heirs, who are running the mainstream media outlets these days, constantly trying to bring back the glory days of protests by breathless reporting on the latest fad, whether it's the short-lived Occupy movement, the hands up, don't shoot protests, the Black Lives Matter riots, the eternally grieved women of the Women's March, or today's childish March for Our Lives participants. Okay, the peer pressure to join the latest craze, the anti-gun cause, must be pretty intense. It must be pretty intense. So Kashev and pro-liberty people like him deserve the appreciation of their elders. The MSM won't be making heroes out of them, but they're well on their way to doing that on their own. Yes, indeed, my friends. This is going to be a rather short one for perhaps Wednesday. No, actually, we're going to air this for tomorrow. And I'm going to try to get a couple more up this week. So we'll have at least a 3 to 4 day program. Wish me well. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it. And I want you all to know, this is Mr. McBee for Good Morning USA. Please spread the word if you like this channel. And like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like this channel as well. We've got to fix this. We've got to fix this. Give me one moment. Well, I'm drinking my trusty old water here. See here, just drinking a good old glass of water. D. Robert C. Beagle, Care Love, Edward Black, Packed Up Bullsheets. Jim and Angie from Victor's Libertas. One of our newest, Emily. Welcome. I hope you all stay subscribed. And it's a pleasure getting these videos out to y'all. Let's do me a favor and let's pray for each and every one of us You can pick a person, pick a certain particular subscriber who you think might be going through some stuff. Just please pray for all of my subscribers. That includes me. I'm not actually subscribed because I'm running the channel, but you get what I mean. But we have, I believe there are 15 subscribers, at least 15 listed. YouTube is probably hiding some of those, because I can't have a total of 1,000 views on any particular video or all my videos, and simply only have 15 or 16 subscribers. That doesn't make sense to me. Maybe 25, maybe 27, maybe 20, maybe 19, maybe 30. I don't think it is 15 though. I think YouTube is definitely hiding something. And by the way, to my subscribers and YouTube, this video is going up on a competing platform simultaneously, so don't try anything. And by the way, to my subscribers, I'm going to start a petition to break up the YouTube Google monopoly. At any rate, so yeah, we've got to do something. So that could be one area. Yeah, one area you fight in. You know, it's true, guns don't have to be used, but by good people. But unfortunately, ironically, sometimes it's the only way. Ironically, doesn't mean, you know, there's got to be some sort of solution for the people going haywire. Yeah, I know what it is. Wake up these liberals that have gone absolutely nuts, crazy. You know, when members of their own party go against their own party, you'd know there's definitely something wrong with that party. I remember a time back when the Republicans were they were messed up. They had to change, and they had to go through pretty much not quite the same, but very similar in changing the way they handle things, the way they do things. We finally have some conservative people in our government who are bold enough to stand up to the rest of the government, as well to the liberals and the rest of the government, as well as the deep state and shadow government. You know, you kind of need, I guess you kind of need somebody there, you know, to protect the president. And I believe that's the way when you're talking about the shadow government, maybe. I think originally that started out probably as a way to protect the current elected president. Just in case something were to happen, like in succession, to a standing president. And then his successors, you know, if something was to happen, then an already made government would take over. I think originally that was done to protect our president. But too many evil-minded, too many corrupted people got a hold of our government. And I am so happy that President Trump is taking it back. And he's bold enough, and I think he's even scary enough he can do it. But that reminds me, also please do pray for our President Trump, as well as Vice President Pence, and all of their families and their entire administrations. The congressional leaders who are fighting this battle with him, alongside him. That's in Congress and in the Senate. You know, there's even... let's talk about it. You know, even Feinstein is less left than some of her colleagues. You know, but like, look at Roseanne Barr. I think it's Roseanne Barr, of the the old Roseanne show, TV show on ABC. She's liberal. She's quite liberal. She essentially told Jimmy Kimmel on his show. He says, "I didn't change. I didn't go anywhere. You guys moved too effing far left." So at any rate, you know, that's where it stands right now. And by the way, in if any of you on here are video gamers, Atari is expected to release their brand new Atari unit, Atari video game system. It was codenamed the Atari Box. Now it's going to be the Atari. What is it? Atari VCS. And you can check it out on Atari.com or AtariBox.com. And it might come up as AtariVCS.com because they've already changed the name. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty snazzy. I think I'm gonna pre-order one. This is the only time I've ever thought about pre-ordering. Well, I can't say that. But this is what I'm seriously thinking about pre-ordering. Let's put it that way. And this is kind of weird for me. I'm using a cell phone right now to do this video. Which I'm hoping I can have a different setup here before long. Because it's not very easy. Anyways, guys, we're at about 16 minutes. I don't have much else to talk about today. I did release a video on, it was either Sunday night or Monday morning. Oh, this is Monday, I'm sorry. Yesterday, I released a video early, so some of you might have already gotten it. Just please do, remember, keep our president and our vice president and their entire family, their entire administrations, our congressional leaders, and our Senate leaders. Keep them all in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. Good Lord knows I can use it. It is a beautiful day, so I think this is going to be a shorter video because I would like to go out and enjoy a little bit of a walk, even though where I'm at is really super muddy. I do wish you all well, and I'm going to try real hard to get a number of videos out now. I'm not, I'm done taking a break, and I'm done doing other things. And now if I can really get some of I usually use my tablet, like I said, for my videos, which works beautifully and it uploads fast. So that's why I do that. And keep in mind, I am also only one guy doing this entire channel. I am only one guy doing all the videos. So when you subscribe to my channel, please be patient with me. Sometimes you'll see a video every day, and sometimes you may not see one for a week. I hope that doesn't happen again. I'm hoping I can get at least 1 or 2 a week out every single week for you. I do like quality content, and I like to give you guys quality content, so, if I can't get a good video up, it might be 1 or 2 a week, but if I can, and I can have some consistency, you might see it 3 or 4 a week. Or in any particular week, it might change from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. And I just want you to know, guys, don't be afraid to comment, leave a comment in the comment section, share, like, and subscribe if you like the videos, like what you see here. And please consider, if you can, consider a small donation via my Square Cash app. Simply cash.me/ all caps, and this is all in all caps now, GMU Guy. So it's GMU Guy, which is hashtag, it's $ GMU Guy. So it would be cash.me/ capital GMU GUY. No exclamation point, nothing like that. Just simply cash.me/ $GMU Guy in all caps. I appreciate any size donation you can give me. As again, I'm running this entire channel all by myself. It's all on my own. It does take incredible resources on my part. My tablet is down, so I have to use either a computer or this phone, which the phone seems to be doing a pretty fair job of it. It seems to be handling its own. Anyway, guys, and we'll bring back my walk with the Lord here. That'll be on a more regular basis as well. I need to find a certain type of Bible where I can read it, where it's small enough I can pack with me and take it with me. But anyway, my friends, that's about it for right now. I'm just holding this up until I get to about 20 minutes, so roughly a 30-minute program. Anyway, I want you to know, don't hesitate to send your friends over my way. I could use the subscribership. And look for some new channels. I'm hoping that YouTube allows it, because they allowed me to create the channels. One is simply titled Good Morning USA. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that. But the other is MNBTV, which is just simply for, kind of abbreviated for Mr. Nick B TV. Anyways, we'll talk to you soon. God bless you all. Have a great day.